All right, this is the vacation planner. As you can see here, family vacation planner. This is for our Sinatra project. It starts off with just a very simple login screen where you can put in some information. There's some security set up in here. So nowhere if they try to uh, go to the user section in the app, it's going to bring it back here. If they try to go to a specific cabin section, um, it's going to bring them right back here. I mean, even if they try to go to any of the indexes or anything like that, again, it's going to bring them right back here. Along with that, we have a sign up page. We have some that I'll show you here in a minute. There's also some securities and error setting in here. So maybe they typed in some crazy email, or better yet, let's go ahead and take that off and just do that and do login. You'll see that there is a thing on here saying, hey, that's supposed to be an email. Let's go ahead and do that and add a .com or something afterwards and hit login. You'll notice it comes back, says sorry, either the email and or password is incorrect. So they can try again. What we're going to do real quick is I'm going to simply go to sign up, and we have similar functionality here. So if I were to create a test at test.com email, some password, hit some up, but I don't put in my first or last name. It tells me my first and last name can't be blank. So maybe what we'll do is let's try Phil, last name Smith, and let's do test. Actually, let's just leave that out. And we do sign up. You'll notice it says email can't be blank. So it's catching anything they got going on that might be required and not filled in, and let them know you've got to put this in. So we're going to go ahead and create a um, Jacob Smith at jacob.jacob.com. We're going to go ahead. Oops, there should be a at symbol. And let's go just do 1, 2, 3 and hit sign up. And you'll see that when we log in, we get a couple options. You'll notice right here it says create a cabin to begin. They can add a cabin, they can manage cabins, they can edit user details. Anytime they click the home button, it'll bring them right back to this page. If they click log out, obviously it will log them out. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to hit add cabin. And in here I can create some cabin. We're going to call this Jacob's cabin. And we're going to say it doesn't have laundry. We're going to hit submit. And you'll notice here at Jacob's cabin, we can see when it was created. We can also see when it was updated. And you can see we have our true false for the different features that might be there. Here we can go back, we can edit, we can delete. If I hit back, it's going to take me to my cabins page. So if I'm here and I have that manage cabins, you can see it's taking me to the index page of all my cabins, and I can do whatever I want from here. I can also see who the owner is. Obviously, it's just me and the owner email. Um, if I wanted to, just so I don't get rid of one, let's add another one, Jacob's second cabin. And let's say this one's got it on. I hit submit. You'll see here again my back, my edit, my delete. It has everything. I can see it. I also want to point out that as you can see here in my cabins, the add a cabin button went away and the thing to get started went away, and it started listing with a link to that cabin's page down below. So you only see the add cabin and the message when there aren't any. Otherwise, they're all managed from within the managed cabin area. Now I can delete one. Maybe I want to get rid of Jacob's second cabin, so I can hit delete. And you can see now it's gone. Maybe I want to edit Jacob's cabin, and we're going to call this maybe Jacob's only cabin, and hit submit. And now you can see here that the updated and created times are different as well. So a way to track up maybe how often someone's getting updated. Um, in short, that's really it from the simple user's perspective. There are measurements in here. So if I typed in a user and I typed in 2, you can see no matter what, it's going to bring him right back to the only one Jacob is allowed to see. If I did the same thing with cabins, if maybe I went to, um, or I tried to get an index of maybe all the users, it's going to bring me right back to only the user profile that is mine. Now, if I go to cabins and I go there, you can see that's the index of my cabins and only my cabins. But maybe I want to go to a different cabin, so I just some random ID. You can see here it's just going to bring me right back to my cabins. It's not going to allow me to see anything that is not associated to me. So even if I were to type in, brings me right back here, as you can see. So there was one other function in here that I did set out. Let me also show you before I go there. Edit user details. They can come in here, change their name, their email, and they can update it as well. Now, if I go back home, I'm going to actually log out. I did create an admin feature in here for more so it's just for me. So I had one user that could see all details. And if I hit login, now you'll notice I'm in the same index, but the admin login allows them to see all the cabins, who the owners are. So these ones here you can see have no owner. They were created at the time we created the database. And then we also have these other cabins. You can see Beville. We're also including email because the names aren't required to be unique, but the emails are. So I might have a Phil admin up here, but when we get down here, I have another Phil, but you'll notice it's a different email, which means it's a different user. And same thing, we can come in here and edit something. You'll see that the owner for Bev, if I come in here and edit Bev's real quick as the admin, and was that, yeah, Jacob's cabin. Confused me because I already have Jacob's cabin. So we come back here to Bev's, and I edit Bev's to, let's not supposed to be Jack, let's call it Bev's. Hit submit. You'll see that when I go back to my list of cabins as an admin, it is Bev's cabin and it's still owned by Bev. So the admin was able to make the adjustment and still allow it to maintain the ownership of who the user is that actually owns that cabin. You can also see there's one more thing here as an admin. We have manage users. So the manage user can come in here and you see that he can update some of the user information if he needs to as an admin. He can also delete a user if he needs to as an admin. And again, otherwise uh, any other user that is not this particular admin could not see any of that information. And just like any other user, if you come to the admin's user details, you can see the cabins the admin has actually personally created. Um, and that's really about it. I think that gives the rundown of the vacation planner. Um, just a place to create cabins and list of features that are available at those cabins. All right.